So this is Arduino project number 3, How Hot Are You? This project introduces you to analog input by introducing a temperature sensor to our circuit. In the previous projects, the pins we used were digital, meaning they either had a high voltage or a low voltage, also called binary. However, an analog pin can input or receive a range of decimal values between 0 and 1. And once you understand the difference between analog and digital pins, this project is quite simple to complete. First, I placed the temperature sensor into the breadboard and hooked it up to an analog pin, and then I changed the program so that the 8 LEDs I had from the last project would now be used to display the temperature in Celsius. So this requires a bit of conversion to get the value read from the analog pin into Celsius. First, you have to perform a conversion to get the voltage being read by the pin, and then once you have the voltage, you can convert that value to get a number representing the temperature in Celsius. And with that, I now was able to display that number onto the 8-bit LED display that's on the breadboard. One interesting note I had while completing this project was that in order to read the analog pin, the Arduino library I was using required an analog to digital converter, or ADC. This was new to me, and doing a little bit of research revealed that this is a circuit responsible for turning the analog input into a digital value that we can work with. And apparently it's common for ADCs to be implemented by using lots of comparators, which are electrical components that are able to compare voltages and give an output indicating which voltage is higher. So here's the final code that I wrote to display the temperature on the LEDs, and this was a relatively simple but fun project, and so on to the next.